Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct that just happened February 9th, so yesterday. Me and Ryder watched it live together, but I want to recap it a little bit and talk about what I saw that I liked and just go over everything that they showed and whatnot. So, yeah, let's get into this Direct. So the first game that they showed was a new Fire Emblem game. I know Fire Emblem's a very big franchise, and I know a lot of people love it, so it's always cool to see another installment of it. But I don't really know much about it. This one's, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last one was 3 Houses, I believe. I think it plays similar, has similar characters, might even go off the story. Not entirely sure. Fire Emblem's not really games that I've ever been all that into. Again, I appreciate it for what it is, and I'm glad that people like it. It's always cool to have another game. Hopefully it's good. It looks good. Looks very like a horde, like waves of enemies. Maybe that's how 3 Houses was. I don't fully know, but if you're a Fire Emblem fan, then you would know better than me. And then next they showed Advance Wars 1 and 2. This game was set to release back in December, I believe, of 2021, but it got delayed. And it's now coming out. It'll say when it came out. I completely forgot, but Advance Wars games I never played. I'm not really into tactical RPGs, but I know a lot of people that love it, so maybe it's worth picking up to try. I'll definitely watch some reviews on it first and stuff of what people think. But yeah, so Advance Wars, it's always cool to see old games get brought back, whether it's a remaster, remake, direct port on the newer system. I think anything like that is really cool, and that's one of my favorite things about watching Nintendo Directs is for stuff like this. So for all of you Advance Wars fans, really hope that this meets all of your needs. Available, April 8th, Reboot Camp. Comes with both games, which is really cool. So Advance Wars fans, hopefully this is something that you guys can get into. And then a really odd one was No Man's Sky showing up on the Switch. What an interesting choice. I played No Man's Sky back when it released, and man, what a disappointment. I've heard that the updates and everything they've done to it has made the game great, so I haven't stepped back in, so I don't want to just sit here and negatively project onto the game, because again, with the updates they made, apparently it's a lot better. It looks like it's running pretty smooth on the Switch. Hopefully this is Switch gameplay and not PC gameplay, but it's looking like it's running pretty smooth. Doesn't look bad. Again, I hope it's great. Maybe I'll dive back in and try, because man, they added so much stuff. But No Man's Sky on the Switch, that's a kind of a bit of a problem I have with the Switch is very, very late to the game. So we end up getting games that came out years ago on the Switch, and it's hard to get excited for them, but hopefully this is good. Now, this one is something that really I was hyped for. I am a huge Mario Strikers fan. I love Mario Strikers, all of them. I think there's only 2, but I love them both, and man, when I saw this, my eyes lit up. It's also kind of weird that Bowser picked up the ball there with his hands when he's not the goalie. But anyway, it looks so true to the other ones, with the super kicks, with the items, with the camera, everything. Everything looks to a T exactly how I remember. Mario Strikers on the GameCube mainly was the one I played. Man, I'm so excited for this. Looks awesome, looks great. Hopefully the roster's big. Hopefully the online feels good and plays good. No input delays or anything that would ruin the experience. But man, this game is gonna be perfect to get frustrated to, it's gonna be perfect to get frustrated at, playing with your friends. But that's all in good fun, of course. So man, this was one of my highlights for sure of the show, and that comes out June 10th. So bit of a wait, but I'm excited. And then they showed Splatoon 3. I guess it's an add-on for Splatoon 3 or something like that. I'm not that big into Splatoon, I'll be completely honest, so I don't really care about this. Especially, it just kind of looks like a horde mode. Looks like it kind of appeals more to the offline players. Gives offline players something to play, but it also looks like you can still team up with your buddies. If anything, this looks like something that I would enjoy more than just playing Splatoon online. So I guess that's cool. I have no intentions of picking up Splatoon 3, but seeing this, gives these offline Splatoon players something to look forward to. I hope. Hopefully, it is an offline mode while it's also an online mode. So if you guys are excited for this, by all means, get hyped, get excited, and I hope it's good. Oh man, and then this one really caught me by surprise. Actually, I'm gonna let it play in case you guys didn't watch, but if it looks familiar, it shouldn't really look familiar if we're being completely honest. But yeah, Front Mission First. So the first Front Mission game is getting fully remastered. Maybe possible a remake, don't really know. Okay, it says remake. Man. So, mech tactical game. I know a lot of people that love these games. Never played one myself, but it's got mechs. That's cool. Tactical games, not really my thing. But, man, I know people love their mech tactical games. So, Metal Jesus might be shaking in his boots with excitement. But, yeah, so that comes out available this summer. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Also, yeah, they said we're getting Front Mission 2. So that's pretty cool. Just as coming in the future, but that's pretty cool. This one is interesting. It's Mario Kart. Let's not beat around the bush. It's Mario Kart with Pixar characters. Could be fun. I'm not against it at all. I'm kind of maybe against the $60 release price or $40. It looks good. It looks well made, finished. It does look like a AAA title. I didn't see who was making it. Maybe we'll see, but maybe it'll be really good. I'm just worried about price. So we're getting Star Wars Force Unleashed on the Switch. This game does look a bit dated because, well, it is. I don't know if you know this, but I didn't even know this so recently that Force Unleashed released on the PS2 and Xbox 360. So that's pretty wild if you think about it. Not a lot of 360 and PS2 launches. So yeah, this is a game that I've played a bit of the second one, and I did like it a lot. So maybe I'll jump into the first one. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I've never played a Star Wars game I didn't like. Mainly the Lego Star Wars. Here we go, right here. Assassin's Creed, the Ezio, I think is how you say it, collection. I know it sounds like I keep saying I'm not a big fan of these games, but Assassin's Creed I'm really not a big fan of. So a couple games in this direct weren't really for me, but it's not running the best either. It's looking like it's slugging a bit. But again, as I was saying, Switch is late to the party, and we end up getting these games that they came out 10 years ago. And if you love these games, awesome. But I just don't see where playing on the Switch would be better than playing on the original hardware, such as the 360 and stuff like that. But to each their own. Right here we got Gundam Battle Alliance. Gundams, I think, are cool. I think Gundams are cooler than Transformers. I wasn't into Transformers or Gundams as a kid, but looking at them now as an adult, I think Gundams are cooler. So if I were to be into one of them, I think I'd be into Gundams over Transformers. So hopefully this game's good. It looks like it could be fun. It's just like a beat-em-up mech game with Gundams, so that's pretty cool. And right here was a big surprise. We're getting Chrono Cross the Radical Dreamers Edition, which comes with a visual novel that it tells a bit more of the story. But man, Chrono Cross as a game I've always wanted to play. I know it's not as good as Chrono Trigger to a lot of people. This game gets a lot of hate, but it's like it goes 50-50. They love it or hate it. I can't tell if this is the mobile port or if it's a true remaster or remake. Maybe let me know in the comments, but either way, I hope this gets a physical release because I really do love when this type of stuff happens on the Switch to play classic games that getting ported to the Switch I think is exactly what the Switch is meant for, and I think they're missing out on a lot. So seeing these come is super cool, and hopefully we get more. This should be probably about a $40 release price. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out then too at the end. But man, I think I'd still rather play Chrono Cross on PS1. Okay, so April 7th. But either way, for people that don't retro game on CRTs like I do, this is pretty cool if you're a Chrono Cross fan. So I'm excited for you. Right here is another game that this is one of my most anticipated games from Nintendo of the year. I'll be completely honest. And that's Kirby Forgotten Land. Man, this game looks like a better Mario Odyssey in my opinion. I think Kirby's better than Mario as far as like a Nintendo mascot. I like Kirby more. And man, yeah, it just looks like Mario Odyssey, but it looks like it could be more fun because right here you see he just engulfs that whole car, no cares. Made me laugh to no end when talking to Ryder because his feet look like little exhaust pipes. Man, this game is going to be so much fun. 3D Kirby, we've been really like needing a 3D Kirby. The last one we got, I believe, was on the N64, but I could be wrong. But man, this game just looks beautiful and sucking up enemies for their abilities. Looks like you can do a lot more than I thought. You know, where them showing the car and stuff like that, and you see the fire hat he had. I think it's gonna be great. You're right here. He sucks up the whole car, and shows him driving the car with his feet as the exhaust pipes. Like, this just looks like dumb fun. I don't know anybody that would look at this and think it's not fun. The vending machine. Who doesn't want to waddle around shooting soda cans at enemies to get through levels? And then, you know, the cone, plugging stuff, and I don't know. It just looks like it's gonna be so much fun. Solving these puzzles and getting to do all these things. Man, I couldn't be more excited for this game. I love that they took a comedic route. They didn't take it too serious, and that's exactly what needed to happen. So, I can't say enough good things about this game. Super excited for it. Hope it's great. I think it will be. Another Kirby game, you know, couldn't be more excited for me personally. And that comes out March 25th, so we're not that far away. You know, we're actually not. We get through Elden Ring, and then we can play some Kirby, so that's pretty exciting. Then they showed MLB. Probably just going to skip over this one if we're being completely honest. The only reason I kind of want to talk about it is the graphics. They're not good. I'll pretty much never get... This channel will never get sponsored by Nintendo. We'll never get products for Nintendo, no matter how big we get, if we ever get big. Because, I'm a little too honest with myself, but man, this game, I don't know if the anti-aliasing is just not on, but this looks like a PS2 game. I can't see where you would want to pick this up on the Switch. I don't think most people that play the Switch only have a Switch. I think people have, you know, Switch, Xbox, Switch, PlayStation, Switch, PC. Not a lot of people use Switch as their main gaming machine. So, a game like this, maybe you're better off getting it on something else. Kingdom Hearts. Being able to play all of them on the Switch, super cool. Super for it. But, as far as I know, from what I've heard... Sorry, I keep spinning in my chair, I'll stop. Is that the cloud versions of these games is not great. No. If you want to, you know, maybe do your own research for yourself and check it out. I don't think that the cloud versions are all that great from what I saw and what I'm hearing. Hopefully they are by the time they come out. They might already be out. I honest to God don't know. But hopefully there's some improvements because it's a little rough. Now we're excited. Now we're through the roof. Now I exploded. Klonoa on the Switch. Not even on the Switch, it's on everything. Man, I've been wanting to pick up Klonoa 1 for so long, but it's so expensive. And I think this is the Wii port. We get Klonoa 1 and 2 on every system. It's going to come on PS5. I mean, that's just so exciting. Klonoa, I thought it was forgotten about. But, man, I'm so excited. I couldn't be more excited for Klonoa, man. And then right here, Portal Companion Collection. As far as I know, I think it's just all the Portal games. I could be wrong. Portal is fun. Portal's a great game. If you never played Portal, give it a try. It's a very, very fun puzzle game. Where as you see, you shoot portals. I'm sure you've heard of Portal. It's been out for years. It's been out for so long. But it really holds up to this day. It's such a unique thing. So right here, you see we get Portal 1 and 2. That's really cool. It looks great. It looks like it'll run great. Again, very old games, so they should run well, considering they were really early Xbox games. Now, right here is actually something that I'm newly excited for because I didn't know it existed. And that is, if you can't tell here, maybe I'll let it roll a bit if you didn't watch. Maybe you can guess what it is. This is a Japanese-only released game, and it is coming to America. And that is Live Alive. I think that's how you say it, Live Alive. Man, I love this style of graphics. These early SNES. This was on the Super Famicom. I love these sprite graphics, Grandia style, Octopath Traveler style, all that stuff. Just, you know, if you've played those, you'll know that what a beautiful looking game that this is. So it's getting ported, and you know, it's gonna be translated, because, you know, before you would have played this in Japanese, and someone like me would not have gotten so far, because, well, I cannot read Japanese. So you know, turn-based RPG from what it looks like. I don't think it's a tactical game. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a TRPG. I don't fully know. I got to do some more research myself. But man, awesome. I love seeing this stuff. Getting Famicom imports, Super Famicom imports, and they're getting translated. Couldn't really ask for more, in my opinion. And this comes out July 22nd. So again, we got time to really build up the hype. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. Jump into that series or that game for the first time. It could be fun. Now they're showing Wii Sports here, or Nintendo Switch Sports. Sorry, I'll never not call it Wii Sports, because that's what it is. Super cool. I think that all mainline Nintendo like home consoles should just come with a sports game, a Wii Sports game of some sort. But, you know, we're getting it a little late into the Switch's life, but that's fine. So this all looks good. Everything looks fine to me except for one. There's one game that, in my opinion, I would have just left out and added boxing, because boxing's not in here. Whatever that is, Chimbara, I would have personally preferred boxing over that, because right here we have soccer, and you see at the bottom right, guys playing with his hands, or she is playing with their hands, and that's just bizarre. That's not right. But then it gets worse, because they added this strap that you can use, and man, what are we doing here? I'm sorry. Sometimes innovation pushes the boundary of just insanity. Because why in the world? Okay, badminton's going to be fun. Badminton's great. Why are we playing soccer on a Switch with our feet, with our leg strapped on? You know, why are we doing that? I don't really see a point. But, I don't know. I would have added boxing personally and just said, like, okay, let's get rid of this. Let's scratch the soccer idea. It's weird we're playing with our hands. But, you know, volleyball, that sword game, bowling, tennis, badminton, soccer, they're pretty good games. And they all support online, so that's pretty cool. So, you know, hopefully this is fun. And then they showed a Taiko no Tatsujin game. It's the rhythm game. This was only in Japan for a while, I believe. But, basically a little drum that you can buy, and you do the left, rights, all that stuff. It explains it. But so, man, cool. I think it's cool. Pretty much Donkey Konga, but you know, Taiko no Tatsujin. So, I think this will be fun. I probably won't play it myself, but games like this, people normally enjoy. These types of games normally don't get any type of bad review, because they're just, it's like Guitar Hero. They're just fun. So, whenever this game comes out, it should be alright. Alright, and then they give a bit of an update with the TRPG that is Triangle Strategy. They still haven't changed the name. I guess Triangle Strategy is just the name. Kind of bizarre. Maybe it'll make sense when we beat the game. So this game right now, if you're watching this video, currently, there is a free demo you can play, which is chapters 1 to 3 or something like that. And so you can give it a try, and that save will carry over to the main game. So as far as you get, or whatever you do, it says right here, transfer save data to the full game once purchased. Playable to the end of chapter 3. I played this last night. It was like 11 p.m. I hopped into bed and had my Switch OLED. Looked great, by the way. This game is beautiful. And again, I'm not too big into TRPGs, but I played it and I was enjoying it. Definitely a learning curve for someone like me who's never played a TRPG. So I wasn't the greatest at it, but I did beat the first fight. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to play the first fight, so I could at least maybe talk about it in this video. But yeah, it's pretty much, if you've played a TRPG, you know what to expect. You basically move to the certain tiles, and everybody's range is different. If you sandwich a guy, if you have your friend here and your other friend here, sorry, I'm trying to look at the camera. If you're both facing one dude in the middle, if the left guy attacks, your right guy will automatically attack. So if you sandwich enemies, you can double hit for one move, one turn. So that's pretty cool. Looks great, so visually appealing. The sound's great. As far as what I played, it had full voice acting, and it also had amazing sprites when you do moves, whether it's healing, fire moves, attacks. I think visually this game is beautiful. So if you haven't checked out the demo, definitely go check it out. It's free, you know. Might as well try it out before the game comes out and you spend money and maybe you won't like it. And then right here, Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course DLC. Super cool. We've been waiting for this DLC for a long time. It has been a while since the game came out, so maybe the worst case scenario is that it came out a bit late. But we'll see. Secret plays Chalice here. I don't really know what's different about her. We'll see here. Okay, just, you know, different special move. I think they're all pretty similar. Then we get Metroid Dread free update. This, I was wondering, I'm like, what are we getting? What are we getting? We get Dread mode. Now, Dread mode, one hit and you're done. That's it. You get hit once, that's it. Game over. I don't know if it's game over, but you can't get hit. You can't get hit. You die. One hit. Man, that sounds brutal. If you're a die-hard Metroid Dread fan and you're looking for more, hey, you got Dread mode. If you thought that Metroid Dread was too hard, you got Rookie mode. So I'm not complaining. And then they're adding a boss rush, which I think is just every boss, seeing if you can beat them all without dying. That's really cool. And it says something's bound for Nintendo Switch. As soon as they said bound, then they showed the B, Earthbound, coming to Switch through the NES collection, or SNES, NES bundle collection, if you pay for the online service. It's a bit of a bummer that they don't just let you buy these games virtual console style for $5, $10 a pop. You have to have online. It is what it is. But Earthbound's a game that I never played, and maybe I'll jump into it. I know a lot of people love it, and man, it should look great on the OLED for sure. It looks great already. Colors very vibrant, popping out. So that's super cool. We've been needing Earthbound for a long time to come out on the Switch. And much like Klonoa, I'm wondering if it's going to drop the price of the original games. I think Klonoa original game price will drop since it's on every system that it's coming out. But maybe not. But I don't really think Earthbound's ever going to drop. So, you know, maybe not. But then we also get Mother 1. I think it's just called it's Earthbound Beginnings. I don't quite remember. So this is coming to the NES. So that's pretty cool. You get to try out Mother 1. So if you've played Earthbound, now you can play the game that came before it. It's called Earthbound Beginnings. I wonder if that, I don't even know if that's what it's called. I guess it is. But that's available now. So if you want to go play Earthbound or Earthbound Beginnings, that's available if you got the SNES and NES online service. And then they actually talked about Mario Kart 8, which, man, I thought we were done with Mario Kart until the next game comes out. But they're adding 48 courses. It's paid DLC, adding 48 courses from a mash of all of the other games. We're getting a select few from pretty much each Mario Kart game, remastered and brought into Mario Kart 8. That's a lot of courses. The price, I believe, was $25, and they're gonna come in waves. So I mean, you know, here's all the games that we're getting them from. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go skip ahead and look for when they talk about the prices and stuff. But here we go, right here. 48 courses at $25. That roughly is about 50 cents a course. And wave 1, it's wave 1 through 6 and 48 courses. So it's kind of weird. I feel like if I pay $25, I kind of want all 48 courses dropped to me. But, you know, maybe releasing it in waves, well, it'll be a slow burn of enjoyment. But, you know, I'm excited. Maybe I'll pick it up because I already have reasons to play Mario Kart 8 because it's great. But, you know, this also kind of re-sparks the desire. And it's free if you have the expansion pass with the online. I think you have to have both. Yeah, it comes with the expansion pack. So you get that free. And then right here is the final game they showed. And so they basically showed some Xenoblade 3. I've played a bit of Xenoblade 1, and I did really enjoy it. But as someone that's just getting into JRPGs, I have a lot to learn. And You know, I really got to commit to the grind that is those games. So I got about 8-10 hours in. Really fun game. Then I obviously got to move on to Xenoblade 2. And, well, now, by then, I can play Xenoblade 3. I've got a few friends super excited for this. Again, I'm excited for it because, you know, I liked Xenoblade 1, so it's another game to get excited for and look forward to. The only thing is that I didn't beat 1 and 2, so it's not like I'm like super excited to jump into 3 now because I gotta wait. But either way, Xenoblade 3 is super cool. Glad to see that this franchise is still kicking, and new games are coming out. Looks great, and that's really all you can ask for, you know, until it comes out. Everything about it looks good. So you can get excited, and hopefully when it comes out, all the expectations are met. September 2022. That's not even that far if you think about it, especially from today. But yeah, so really my takeaways from this Direct, in my opinion, Klonoa remakes blew my mind. Been talking about Klonoa for like months now and how I want to play it. I was almost going to buy the Wii version, but I think the port that's coming to the Switch in every system, I think is the Wii version. Maybe an updated version of the Wii version. So that's got me super excited. What else has me excited? Kirby Forgotten Land, super cool. Triangle Strategy kind of is grabbing a bit of my attention now that I played the demo, so I definitely recommend going and doing that because, you know, I had no hype for the game, and now it's kind of on my radar a bit. What else? Mario Strikers, really big. My top 3 for sure: Kirby Forgotten Land, Mario Strikers, and Klonoa remakes. So I thought this Direct was very solid. I thought it was one of the better ones. I didn't feel like at any point in the 41 minutes was I bored or anything. I think we got plenty of stuff for everyone. Everyone gets something, and I think that's super cool. So I loved it. I thought it was one of the best Directs I've seen in a long time. Let me know below what you thought about it. What game you're most excited for, what game you wish they would have talked about, or what, you know, one that you're really hoping they talk about in the next one or bring up. Mine will always be Silksong, but I don't think they're going to talk about Silksong at a Direct. But to be fair, they brought up Klonoa at a Direct, which is pretty wild because Klonoa was a PlayStation game. But I guess the remaster on the Wii helped. But yeah, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the Direct. Let me know below what you're most excited for. All the social media links will be down below. And I appreciate it. We'll catch you next time.